Hello everyone, my name is James and welcome back to another video, and in this video we're going to be talking about Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton and who is likely to have the advantage at the upcoming Mexican Grand Prix. Now if you enjoy the video, make sure to leave a like and also subscribe for more Formula 1 content, but without further ado, let's jump straight into the video. So first of all, let's take a look at the circuit. Now it's 4.3 kilometers in length and made up of 17 corners. In the first sector, you're going to want a bit of power. You've got an extremely long start-finish straight and also a fairly long straight as well. It's in between those that you've got 3 slow speed corners. Going into the second sector, that's where it slows down a bit. You've got a few slow speed corners, but to round off the sector, you've got a few high speed corners. And then going into the third sector, it's very slow round there. Lots of low speed corners to round off the lap. So will Red Bull or Mercedes have the advantage here? Well, first of all, let's take a look at the advantages Red Bull have. And the first one is just location alone. It's a high altitude circuit. It's more than 2 kilometers above sea level. Therefore, the air is going to be thinner and the engines are likely going to have to work a lot harder. And Red Bull have proven in the past that in those types of conditions, their car is suited more to that than Mercedes. And on top of that, there's likely to be hotter track conditions this weekend, and that's when the Red Bull car comes alive. It's in the cooler conditions where Mercedes seem to have a bit of an advantage. They seem to be able to generate heat into their tyres better and therefore generate more grip in those conditions. But as I say, when it becomes hotter, the Red Bull car comes alive and it sort of eradicates any tyre warm-up issues, and they're able to get heat into their tyres quickly and therefore get loads of grip. And another advantage going in Red Bull's favour is the fact that this is a very high downforce circuit. There are lots of slow speeds corners around the place, and that's going to suit Red Bull more than it will Mercedes, especially if Red Bull can find a good balance around the circuit. Now we know Mercedes are better suited to lower drag circuits where you require more power than you do downforce. It's where Red Bull struggle against Mercedes. But at this circuit, I think Mercedes have no choice other than to put more wing on the car to get better turning through the corners. And that's going to mean their car is more draggy and therefore they're going to lose speed on the straights. And compare that to Red Bull, as I say, this layout of circuit very much suits them. So they may not have to put as much wing on the car and therefore not lose as much on the straights. But Mercedes do have advantages here as well, one of them being in the first sector. It's all about power. Now, despite what I just said in regards to Mercedes having to have a more draggy car around here, because I think they're going to have to, we have seen in the second half of this season that the Mercedes car is pretty much a powerhouse and Red Bull are not as good in that department. So in the first sector, where you've got that extremely long start-finish straight, a fairly long straight as well, it's likely Mercedes are going to find more time over Red Bull. Sure, there are 3 slower speed corners in the first sector, but I don't think that will be enough for Red Bull to find more time in the first sector than Mercedes. Another advantage for Mercedes could be the aerodynamic upgrades they brought in at the Silverstone Grand Prix. This has helped them. I mean, we saw at tracks like Hungary and Turkey, they were very, very quick at circuits where you would have thought Red Bull would have done well. You've got to remember, Red Bull were struggling with the balance in those 2 Grand Prix, but even still, Mercedes did very well. So those aerodynamic upgrades do seem to be helping, and they could help at the Mexican Grand Prix. Now, I do think if Red Bull find the groove around the Mexican Grand Prix, especially in the slower speed corners, it'll be a bit of a struggle for Mercedes to keep up. I think Red Bull will naturally be better in those types of corners, but in the last part of the second sector, there are quite a few high-speed corners, and we saw in Austin that Mercedes are very good in the high-speed corners. They're quite quick, so the aerodynamic upgrades could really help them in the high-speed corners in Mexico to help them find some time. But overall, guys, I do feel Red Bull and Max Verstappen do have the advantage here. I feel the layout of the circuit and the location of it just suits Red Bull more than it does Mercedes, and if track conditions are hot and Red Bull find a good groove around the circuit, Mercedes could struggle to keep up. But guys, do you think I'm completely wrong and Mercedes will have the advantage here? Let me know in the comments below. But guys, that's going to be the video from me today. Thank you ever so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe for more videos. And until the next one, take care. Bye.